Hump day! Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing the first time tag, and basically it's just a whole bunch of questions about a bunch of firsts I've had, like first word, first teacher, and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get started. Nope. That was so cheesy. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, so my first word was, well, I asked my mom about this last night, and this is how our conversation went. Mom, yeah? What was my first word? I don't know, probably food. It wasn't mama or dada. I honestly don't know. So yeah, I guess the world may never know what my first word was. So my first best friend, the one that I remember is from preschool, and it was a girl named Marissa, and I haven't talked to her in over like maybe 9 or 10 years, and so yeah, I don't really remember much, but she had brown or black hair like me, and we were really small, so yeah, I don't really remember anything about it. My first pet was actually a bunny, and I was told this story not too long ago, maybe like a couple weeks ago, and basically what happened was me and my family were at the petting zoo, and I saw a bunny there that I liked, and I told my dad, and he asked the guy how much it was, and he bought it. And then what the guy didn't tell my dad was that the bunny was pregnant, and so I had a whole bunch of little baby bunnies, and then my dad didn't know what to do with all the bunnies, and so he told me that he sold them to a lady who was going to then sell them to people who wanted to eat them. Yeah. So my first grade teacher was Miss Rowley, and all I remember from her was that her name was like really, really long, and I thought she was an alien. I've never actually been out of the country, but the farthest I've ever been was Washington, D.C. for a school trip. So, but I really want to go to the UK. That's like my main, I really want to go there. Okay, so my first job was actually with my mom working for a magazine, and it didn't last that long. It lasted maybe about a week or two, and basically all I did was like organize stuff for them and make it easier for them to do it, because it was out of a house. That might seem really weird, but they're in a big facility now, or a building now, and so yeah, they all they really needed was like an editor and a writer and whatever they do for magazines, so I wasn't really needed there as much. So all I did was organize stuff, but I still got paid, so it was a job to me. So I've never had my first car yet, and I actually don't even have my permit yet. I was able to get my permit a few months ago, but I just never went in to go get it, so I'm kind of behind on that. And my first car, I will probably get my mom's car first. It's a Hyundai Sonora, I think. But a car I want to get on my own would be either a Honda Accord or a Toyota Camry. Okay, so my first phone was a GoPhone, one of those little round things that are like this big and this thick. I had one of those as my first phone, and when I was I got it when I was like in 4th or 5th grade, and I thought it was super cool because I don't know, you had like that snake game where you can't touch the borders and you had to get those little food or whatever it's called. So yeah, I thought it was pretty cool, and yeah, I was a boss. My first video on YouTube was a cover of it was a Bruno Mars song. Forgot what it was. It Will Rain, I think, by Bruno Mars, and it was a cover, and I deleted that video and I don't have it on my computer anymore, so I wish I could show you a clip. I do have a clip of maybe my second or third video, and it's a Call Me Maybe music video with my cousins, and it's on public, so you can go find it if you want. But yeah, Okay, so my first fear, this is kind of a hard question because I don't really remember. It was probably the dark because a lot of little kids are scared of the dark when they're little. But what I remember is I used to pretend when I was in like first grade or something, I used to pretend to be afraid of people in costumes because I don't know if you've seen this episode of Zoe 101, but when that girl, Victoria Justice, was on it, she used to be afraid of the people in the costumes. And so when I saw that, I used to pretend I was afraid of people in costumes. So yeah, those were a couple of my first times with doing different things and experiences and stuff. So leave a comment below about your first times, and if you have any requests for next week's videos, leave them in the comments too. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And yeah, see you guys next week. Bye! So my first date, gotcha, never been on a date, Lona.